in the future of gaming, where like players not only participate in creating content, participate into the economy, but can also participate in like voting, establishing the rules, establishing like a key decision. So governance, power to the player in a way is probably where like we're all evolving in the future.
Where are you taking Sandbox?
The great vision in our mission statement is to empower anyone to become a creator. That vision started by offering accessible tools, no code, so that anyone can start making content. I would say Hollywood and gaming were like getting together along very well. Mm-hmm. Like we've seen games from like all the Marvel movie characters, like Spider-Man, X-Men. Yeah. We've seen games with Lord of the Rings. We've seen games also with a lot of Japanese anime and manga, One Piece, Dragon Ball.
We are in Dubai with Crypto Newsy and in collaboration with Global Blockchain Show taking place here in Dubai in December. Today, I'm gathered with Sébastien from The Sandbox. So it'd be amazing to start with an introduction of Sandbox for those who don't know.
So hello everyone, my name is Sébastien Borget. I'm the COO and co-founder of The Sandbox. The Sandbox is a decentralized virtual world where anyone can make 3D content form of like voxel, sort of like digital Legos, but not only 3D content as well, like full games and experiences using our no-code game maker. Then they can publish it on a virtual land where other users can access with their avatar, can socialize, can play. And all the content they create, it's actually using blockchain technology and NFT. It's actually theirs, and they can use them on Sandbox and outside. They can monetize it, sell it on Marketplace, and more. Today, Sandbox counts over 6 million users with a wallet. So we've been one of the driving force to onboard many people toward Web3. And we also have like many partnerships with more than 400 major brands from all around the world. And we have over 1,500 games and experiences live made by creators. So we're also driving the creator economy and user-generated content forward.
Yeah, I hear that there's amazing projects being built on Sandbox. Can you reference some of them?
Oh, absolutely. Well, since we started the blockchain-based version of Sandbox in 2019, we have had like amazing partners and brands and celebrities. You probably heard about Sandbox first time with likes of Snoop Dogg, Paris Hilton, Walking Dead. It's been a great strength and differentiator for us to be able to bring all those celebrities and brands, and through that rely their fan to be onboarded to Web3 and discover what can be done in terms of like games and social and immersive experiences in the Metaverse. And because we've been successful at it, we kept on bringing more and more brands so that fans can create their own virtual world using official content or explore like those different experiences on the platform. And this year, we've launched a major event. Usually we have it once a year. It's called the Alpha Season 4. Mm-hmm. It's an event that lasts like 10 weeks. So it's pretty long, and it features 100 experiences across those 10 weeks. Among those 100 experiences, you will find 40 major brands and content, such as Attack on Titan, the very famous Japanese manga and comic anime series. Mm-hmm. You will find Hellboy, Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay, Care Bears, Chupa Chups, Terminator, Love Island, The Voice, The Smurf. So very diverse content that bridge into like different fields of music, of sport, of entertainment, of artists and celebrity. And that shapes a very unique world featuring culture and entertainment at the core. And after we're already in the third week of this event, and we're really excited because we already have 350,000 unique players that came and played through this season, which is a record for us. So people think like the metaverse is dead. People think like there's not a lot of activity around Web3 gaming. And we're here to prove like that's not the case. Like people love to engage. They're spending over 1 hour already exploring the content. They are earning rewards and NFTs. But they're also buying, and that's exciting. Like we sold over 27,000 unique NFTs already to users counting like avatars, counting like equipment set and customization, counting alpha passes that allows people to earn even more rewards. The second thing that we're quite successful when I think about it is really getting more people into Web3 and blockchain. That's the big differentiator for Sandbox as a decentralized virtual world versus other platforms like the Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, who are more centralized platform where you can create content, you can earn revenue, you have also the possibility to make your own games, but at the end, like none of that really belong to you, and you cannot monetize it outside of the platform. So we enable people to get their first NFT, to get their first token, to enjoy what the blockchain provides here, which is like true digital ownership. And through that, but we do it in a very accessible way. So people don't really know at the beginning that blockchain is involved. They create an account just with their email, then their wallet is set up, and then they receive like their free token after they've been playing a little bit, completing the first tutorial, completing and playing 30 minutes certain quest in game. And that's exciting. It's like a good gamification that we find in many games. They progress, they level up, they unlock more and more reward. And based also on the NFTs they own, they can unlock even more. So if they have an avatar from one of the brands, even some we launched 2 or 3 years ago, they've been earning points that accelerate their leveling up. If they own the land in Sandbox and are building, they also are gaining points and so on. So really rewarding people for asset ownership and engaging them even more.
It seems that in theory, like when people talk about the metaverse, NFTs, gaming, there's this notion that it's not the trend at the moment, it's sort of down. But when you go into it and you actually look at some projects and even this ecosystem you have grown, it looks to me that it's just taking a different shape, but the people are still interested, they're still playing around it, it's still hot, like it's still there. Would you agree?
Yes, like there's always this like difference between what the media will relate and the general hype or noise in the way, or attention grabbing news title that would say Metaverse is dead or like everything is about AI today. That doesn't mean that behind the scenes, like the product and the technology keep evolving and getting better. So Sandbox between 2021, when Facebook rebranded itself as Meta, and today, we didn't stop improving the product and getting it much better in terms of user experience, in terms of like fun and gameplay, and onboarding more and more brands. Like recently, Napoli, the Italian football club, Attack on Titan, King Kong of Skull Island, that's the last one we launched actually last week. And we'll continue to bring those major brands, to bring like the feature and a product improvement that make the overall user experience much better and give like an overall feeling that's like, well, with my avatar, I'm exploring all those different worlds and experiences, and it's like the technology is getting closer to like that science fiction book and movies, like we were referring to Ready Player One as a reference. We're not there yet. Maybe in 5-10 years, we'll get closer to there. But in the meantime, the quality has definitely improved. So you can jump from one experience to another with your avatar in a matter of 10 seconds on Sandbox now. Install the game much, much faster. You can have much more variety of gameplay, single player or multiplayer, so having fun with your friends. And so all of these are important to the success of the building of the metaverse, essentially having a great product and technology, having amazing content made by creators themselves or featuring top brands, and having a great ecosystem that contribute to expand it.
Yeah.
And we are not the only one who are building. Like when you hear the latest update from Roblox, from Epic, Fortnite, or even other like Facebook and Meta Group, like they still have exciting thing in the pipeline. They continue to update product towards shaping the vision, the long-term vision of Metaverse. So, well, we're here. We invite people to come, to play, to discover, to see by themselves how it's been improved or like what's the experience like right now, and hopefully inspire them to become creators themselves, to continue or be part of that journey, that adventure where like they can also have like a stake of ownership in the success of the platform, meaning like the pioneers who are building, who are owning lands, who are owning in Sandbox. Also, when the platform grows, onboard more users, like they also are like part of the success of it. They are contributor, and like the value of their digital asset will reflect that in the future too.
So I guess this would be interesting to. There must be someone on YouTube like showing how all this stuff goes. So for a creator, how has it evolved? Like from early days being a creator on Sandbox to now, and also like where is this going? Like how much better will it get?
So again, like the ceiling of what creators can do is always like what the tools allow them to, and like by shipping regular updates of our no-code game maker and VoxEdit, they've been able to make much more fun games. They've been able to add their own rules, customize their own UI and interface for their game, to build multiplayer game instead of single player only. That means like now like casual game, simulation game, strategy, platforming, running, player versus player, team versus team, idle clicker kind of game where you're managing multiple currencies and resource, trading game, shooting game. All of that is definitely possible on Sandbox, and with great variety of content. I'm sure like there will be one or multiple hit game that will be made by this first time generation of creator on Sandbox. Also, looking back, Sandbox is still in alpha. So a year ago, publishing was not yet open to everyone. Only selected creators could do it as part of like testing and participating. Today, it's open to everyone, and we've grown to 1,500 games made by those creators, which are live on the platform, and people can participate, publish, and earn a revenue. We've been launching multiple initiatives to drive more content creation, notably like having regular game jam and contests. We hold, I think, more than 30 a year around different thematic. Recently, for Halloween, for example, we have one with Chupa Chups, you know, the sweet and candy and lollipop brands like everyone knows and love. And you can make your fun Halloween game featuring official Chupa Chup content. We also have those builder bootcamp where like for 2 days, we invite creators to improve their skills on Sandbox to make even more fun game. And we also have those builder challenges that run for 10 weeks long as well and offer 3 million sun in reward. So that's a significant amount of money, close to $1 million. And we had this year, actually, first creator who earned, the top creator who won the builder challenge earned 400,000 sun, so close to $200,000, which is a significant amount of money for him, and his team. So little by little as well, the creator economy is growing. Not just the top winner, but also several of the creators earn 4 to 5 figure in Sun, which is also great, like as a creator to feel like rewarded for what you contribute, to see people enjoying the games that you're making, to see that 60 of the 100 experiences in the Alpha Season 4 were actually games made by the community. So we are featuring those games to hundreds of thousands of players, which is also a great way for a creator to get some form of recognition, to build their first community as well.
How do you see the gaming and entertainment culture evolving? Like obviously, as the technology evolves, the behavior changes. How does it look like today, and where do you see it going?
I think like already we have, it's been already in the video game industry, I would say Hollywood and gaming were like getting together along very well. Like we've seen games from like all the Marvel movie character, like Spider-Man, X-Men. We've seen games with Lord of the Rings. We've seen games also with a lot of Japanese anime and manga, One Piece, Dragon Ball, etc. And those like games are already on console were successful in the mobile free-to-play area. If you look at the top top grossing game, a lot of that top is actually games featuring those famous Hollywood brands or anime or celebrities as well. And this is something that is going to keep accelerating with the Sandbox and the Metaverse. Like top experiences are featuring like celebrity DJs. We have like a virtual club called Club XYZ in Sandbox, where we've been featuring various DJ. Right now we have Galantis, we have Blondish in it. We have like those experience that's coming with Terminator. We have experience with Attack on Titan that's coming, or a Hellboy, or Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. All of those are quite unique, and fans love them. But beside that, culture also is expressed in like different aspects. So the culture is not the same all around the world as well. Like there's different tastes, there's different cultural heritage based on like region of the world. And so Sandbox is doing something really great. It's like we're bringing all those different culture from not just like the Western side, but also from Korea, Greater China with Hong Kong or Taiwan or mainland China or India as well. And we feature that content as part of season or on the map or in the neighborhoods as well on our virtual land map. And people can discover those, can become the virtual neighbor of their favorite Indian Bollywood celebrity or Korean brand, K-pop brand, or I don't know, cosmetic brand with Amore Pacific and Innisfree, for example, or AirAsia. Right now, we have an experience with them which is live, where people can play and as a complete quest, they earn points and can redeem those for like free plane tickets and other reward to discover those kind of culture and bring them toward a bigger global audience. And traditionally, in the gaming industry, only the top franchise are making the revenue and are like being exposed to the players. And like games that feature more touristic content, more cultural heritage, or from smaller region of the world or market where like monetization is lower, they don't really get a chance to survive. In the metaverse, like because the incentives are a bit different. Like people are first coming to spend time to explore and to be rewarded for that. Like an experience made from Turkey, from Thailand, from India can have the same success and one from the top franchise brand. And that's why like we're very happy as well to have content made by studios from Philippines showing like the local culture and food dishes in a cooking game where imagine like Cooking Dash or or we have one game from Thailand where like you're basically like recreating one of the meal by collecting all the different ingredients on the map and solving puzzle. Or you have like an experience with Complex Con where like you're discovering sport and all the sneakers and street culture as well. That's really nice to have all those different flavor without like any a priori into like what can only be successful or not. So bringing more creators from different regions of the world, bringing more content also makes Sandbox a very inclusive and diverse platform. And that's something that's one of our strengths too.
Do you see more traction in certain regions?
Absolutely. Well, actually Sandbox over the past 2 years has been really growing from the Asia side of the world. Like more than 40% of our audience come from Asia, like including Hong Kong, Korea, Japan, and then more the Southeast Asia side, Thailand, Vietnam, India. You will have like Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia as well. And recently we also are seeing a growing traction in the broader like GCC region. So that will feature like Dubai and the UAE, and also Saudi Arabia, where we have, and in each of those markets, since we started to see traction either in terms of brand partnership, creators, players, or asset ownership, token, sand, or land, we have small teams that like are in charge to develop the Sandbox ecosystem, work to bring more partnership, grow the creator side through workshop, bootcamp, and also education partnership. with local school, local academy, and more.
This is so interesting. How, what's the greater vision? Like, where are you taking Sandbox?
So I think like the great vision and our mission statement is to empower anyone to become a creator. That vision started by offering accessible tools, no code, so that anyone can start making content. And we've been successful on onboarding hundreds of thousands of first-time creators, people who never made video games before, didn't get a specific training, even like artists, content creator, or people from very diverse background who never thought they could do that and were very excited to discover it and create their content. Now, like we also introduce new programs where we're also looking at how about like existing game studios and how about the other platforms that are already live and featuring games. So we launched a program called the Voxel Games Program where we start to collaborate with existing established game studio with professionals of the industry to co-produce games that will be published on other platforms like they are made with Unreal, they are made with Unity, they will be published on App Store, Google Play Store, Epic, Steam Store, Web, and other eventually. And those games, they were like the more traditional, they could have like free-to-play monetization, advertisement, not necessarily just crypto, but they will still connect with the wallet to the user profile and be able to retrieve your avatar, your land, your sun, all your NFTs from Sandbox, and will give utility to them, will allow you to play into those games, etc. So in a way, I think like the Sandbox can be more than just the virtual world no-code game maker platform that it is now. It can turn into a bigger gaming ecosystem supported by our Sun token, which is like one of the top 5 gaming token according to CoinMarketCap, and onboard more users to discover what the metaverse is really about. That idea that my digital asset, my identity, can be used across not just one game or one platform, but actually many different virtual worlds, different games, and so on. It's a long-term vision. We all know that it takes time to create interoperability. There are some technical challenges behind. Adoption is difficult. Like the chance of one game to be a success, a big hit that will drive millions of users into it, are very scarce, and that's what's been one of the challenge already in the free-to-play industry before. But we are confident that if we are building something simple, accessible, and we align incentive by having rewarding creators and driving more monetization from all the different parties involved, this can happen. The other thing that we're really strong about and our focus is like really, I think the future of gaming will revolve around like user-generated content. Like I don't see any game in the future that will not have a major part of UGC, allowing their players to create their character, their level, or even mod it, like to change the gameplay and the rule that they want. And we introduced earlier this year the DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization of Sandbox, and since then we already had like 16 proposals that's been live and voted in favor or against by the community. So it's exciting as well to see how that could evolve in the future of gaming, where like players not only participate in creating content, participate into the economy, but can also participate in like voting, establishing the rules, establishing like a key decision on many aspects, like roadmap, the player status, the reward. In a way, they have a say on like what should be prioritized in development, what should be prioritized in content, and where the platform or their favorite game should evolve. So governance, power to the player in a way is probably where like we're all evolving in the future.
That is so cool. And on the short term, I guess you have some announcements related to the latest you've been working on?
Well, it's been already a quite busy year, right? We shipped product update, we launched the DAO, we've passed the 1,500 game live on the platform and supported by those different builder challenge. We have now the Alpha Season 4 that is live. I guess there will be announcement. I'm sure. Like we're still having something. We're 8 or 9 weeks away from the end of the year. But essentially, I think like we want to capitalize on the success of the season 4 and launch next year more events that follow the same model of rewarding the players and bringing brands and user-generated content together, build up on those audiences, and like power a bigger ecosystem using the Sand token of different games and applications.
Sounds amazing. For everyone watching, where can they find you? And feel free to look at the camera.
We're on Telegram, we're on Discord, we're on Twitter, X, just at The Sandbox Game. You can find us. And well, if you want to get a feeling of what is the metaverse and like start earning free NFTs and Sand token, I invite you to just go to www.sandbox.game and start playing our Alpha Season 4. And hope you have fun, and I will see you in the metaverse.
Sébastien, thank you.
Thank you.